Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the GM. I'm your guy Boulanger. And up next in this video, we're going to be dealing with the question, what is the holdup? What is the holdup is the question of the year thus far, meaning why has Lamar Jackson not signed a contract with the Baltimore Ravens? And I'm going to lay out three of my own reasons and then a sneaky reason that one of the subscribers posted in a comment concerning Lamar Jackson. And so, but as we get started, man, do me a quick favor, hit like, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you can get videos when we upload new content. So let's get to it. So what's the holdup? Let's fast forward past the 2 years of negotiation. Let's fast forward past the fully guaranteed deal. Let's fast forward past the Deshaun Watson deal being the anomaly. Let's fast forward past the market suppression for Lamar Jackson. Let's fast forward past the Lamar Jackson trade request. Let's fast forward past Lamar Jackson making that trade request public, and let's come right into this last 7 days. Okay, and over the course of the last 7 days, everybody has said all the right things. At least it sounds like it. You know, we saw Harbaugh and EDC last week in the Odell Beckham Jr. Press conference talk about how they wanted Lamar Jackson back in Baltimore to be the quarterback. We heard Odell Beckham say, "Hey, I came here to play with Lamar," basically. We even saw some recruitment from Lamar to get Odell Beckham here. And then as of Friday, you know, and I reported on Sunday, there's an article out there that said that Lamar Jackson had given the Baltimore Ravens an ultimatum. And whether those things are 100% true or false or somewhere in between, the question today still remains, what is the holdup? And so let me toss you three ideas that I have. I definitely want to hear yours. And then I'm gonna give you guys an idea that I got from one of the subscribers. I wish I remembered the name because I sure would give them a shout out. But my ideas for what the holdup is it's solely based on money. It's feelings of disrespect. It's some type of underlying principle that is being stood on. And then the bonus, which came from the subscriber, is Lamar Jackson healthy? So let's get into all of them. Number one, let's go with an underlying principle. I can't really speak on that underlying principle too much because I don't know what that principle is. Could it be that? Yes, but let's throw that to the side because we know people stand on principles uh, all the time that are personal to themselves, and so it certainly could be that, but I'm gonna toss that out. Okay. Is there feelings of disrespect? I certainly think there could be feelings of disrespect on both sides. Lamar Jackson could be feeling disrespected due to the contract he's previously been offered. The Baltimore Ravens could be feeling disrespected because they won't accept because Lamar Jackson will not accept their deal, right? So it could be that. But I don't think that that's it either. Let's toss that out. Okay. So we're down to two. Now let me give you the take from the subscriber, and then I'm gonna tell you about what I'm thinking. Okay. The take from the subscriber is Lamar Jackson healthy? Now that I think that could be a real question. Now we, I guess, automatically assume that Lamar Jackson is healthy. We knew that when he got hurt, Harbaugh said it was a 2 or 3 week ordeal. Then 3 weeks became 4, 4 weeks became 5, 5 weeks became the rest of the season. And so either Jackson is a slow healer or the injury was more severe. But we don't know. And the only thing we really heard about his injury this offseason is when Lamar Jackson himself spoke about he would rather have a 100% PCL than put his guys, meaning his teammates, in a compromising position. But we haven't heard anybody else really talk about the injury. So I think that the subscriber's point is valid. Is he healthy? See, because here's the real thing. We haven't seen any videos of Lamar Jackson running anywhere. We haven't seen him working out anywhere. And not that we normally would. I'm just making the point that we have not seen those things. At least I haven't. Okay. And so I think that the subscribers point is pretty valid. Maybe he's not healthy. Maybe that holds up a contract talk. Maybe that has teams leery. Maybe that has the Baltimore Ravens a little leery of signing him to a longer term deal or a big deal. I don't know. Speculation, but it's a thought. Okay. And so now let me give you my assessment. My assessment, I'm gonna have to lean in the direction that it's about money and only money. Okay. Because I can feel disrespected, but if this right now is my only place of employment, I guess I'll keep cashing checks from this place of employment, right? I could have an underlying principle, but the nature of going to work and earning a wage is a real principle. That's how I provide for my family, right? So I can get past principles and feelings of disrespect. And so when we're talking about contracts, it has to be about money because that's what contracts are based upon. And I think that if we can narrow it down to just from a broad money context to a more narrow, I think it's about the full guaranteed money. Now, let me be clear. I'm not saying fully guaranteed contract. I think we're past that narrative. That narrative should be dead now. But I think it's about fully guaranteed money, not total guarantee. Total guarantee is some aspects you have to work up to that. Some clauses have to be hit. But fully guaranteed means when I sign that deal, I'm guaranteed to get this money no matter what. And I think that's what it's about. And if I can go one step further, I think Lamar Jackson is seeking a sort of a makeup deal. And I'm not even saying that he's not worth that. He's not worth doing the makeup deal. Let me tell you what the makeup deal is. It's you probably heard that first here, right? Because I make up stuff all the time. But a makeup deal is a contract that catches you up to your contemporaries. You see, Josh Allen, who came out in the same draft as Lamar Jackson, up until this point, has already made $85 million. Lamar Jackson has only made around 32 million. That is a significant gap for two guys who were drafted in the same draft. The difference is Josh Allen signed a contract in 2021 that came with a signing bonus, and Lamar Jackson was still playing on his rookie deal and then played on the fifth-year option. And so that superseded uh, Lamar by $50 million by getting a new deal done. And so what a makeup deal is a right now deal that Lamar would sign that he could make up that capital in a signing bonus. Now, I'm not saying Lamar has said this. I haven't heard anybody speculate this. This is totally my take. And so and so that's why I think the guaranteed money is important to Lamar. In fact, I have heard, and I'm sure you guys have heard, that Lamar would like to get more money up front. Well, that falls in line with the idea of the makeup deal. Nevertheless, um, I believe that now this is my personal opinion. I believe that it's going to take about $190 million in full guaranteed money. Again, not full guaranteed contract, just fully guaranteed money, meaning it's $190 million at signing. Okay. Not paid at signing, but that's what he will receive at signing. Now let me walk back a little bit because we know we saw a deal come out that Adam Schefter reported uh, that the Ravens had offered him 175 in total guarantees. And so I'm certainly willing to assume that if the Baltimore Ravens turned that total guarantee into a fully guaranteed 175, I think he could certainly take that as well and become a Baltimore Raven again. And so let me know what you guys think about that. Do you guys think that if the Baltimore Ravens turned that 175 total guarantee into 175 fully guarantee, do you think Lamar would take that and become a Raven again? Now, again, my personal take is that it takes $190 million to get him under contract. Okay. But either way, it's still a lot of bread. And either way, I still think it's about the guaranteed money, the fully guaranteed money that is the holdup. I think that's what's standing in the way of Lamar Jackson signing a deal. I think we're in a kind of a pressing and urgent time uh, as Ravens fans, but even the Ravens as an organization, because I don't really think you can go into a draft, and you've heard me say this before, without a quarterback under contract, unless, like I propose, a deal was already done. So the next move for the Ravens is set. It's just about timing at that point. Meaning, is a Lamar Jackson deal already done? They're just waiting on the right timing to release it. Or is a Lamar Jackson trade already done, just waiting for that time and date to get here? I don't know. When I talked about that in my video, it was totally based on the signs and symptoms that we were currently seeing. But either way, there is a holdup. Something is a barrier between Lamar getting his name on the contract and getting going with this offseason. I really think it's a time of urgency. I don't want to hear nothing about a quarterback can come in a little later in training camp and catch up and get his time and learn the offense. I don't want to hear that. And as a fan, I'm sure you guys don't want to hear that. I want to hear that my quarterback is in training camp. He's throwing with his receivers. He has a couple of new guys. He may even get a new guy in the draft. I want to hear that they're in the playbook. They're learning schemes. They're learning route concepts. They're learning signals. That's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear in come May and come June. Well, is the Ravens going to sign him? Is Lamar Jackson going to sign? Is he going to sit out? I don't want to hear that. I want to hear that we have a quarterback signed and ready to go. And so my thing is this: if it's Lamar, let's get a deal done. And if it's not Lamar, I'm okay with moving on. I would rather have him as a Raven. Absolutely. I think our chances to be contenders are certainly better, exponentially better. But I just would like to see something done and Lamar Jackson get a deal with the Ravens, even if it's short term. Okay. And so my next video today will be some short term and long term deals that would include the guaranteed money that could get Lamar Jackson under center. So that's my take, man. That's my assessment. Let me know what you guys think is the hold up. It may be something totally different that I hadn't heard. If you guys live in Baltimore and you getting street level news, which is sometimes the best news, let me know what you think is going on in Baltimore and what's holding up this deal. I'm your guy Boulanger. This is the GM, and I'm out.